right now. Give me a second right now. Just have to take care of a little thing right now. But that's all done right now. It is movie night and we're back to Arnie season right now. Kindergarten Cop right now from 1991. We are almost through Arnie season. Can you believe we've only got like a few more movies after this? Only got a few more movies. We might actually finish Arnie season before the end of the year. That is crazy. Well, it's not that crazy, but still. Anyway, Kindergarten Cop is the movie for tonight, right now, for Monday movie night, Arnie season from 1991. Arnold Schwarzenegger stars as a policeman who takes on the toughest assignments of his career when he poses as a kindergarten teacher in order to catch a criminal. Ooh. I saw this movie on TV years ago. I don't remember exactly when. Probably late 90s, I think, I want to say. But yeah, I remember seeing this on TV years ago. I don't remember a whole lot from it. I remember there's a scene. Actually, no, I'm not saying too much. We're about to watch this movie. But anyway, I'm watching this on Amazon Prime. It is available to rent or buy through Amazon Prime and other online services to rent or buy. So if you want to do that, you can. You don't got to, but you can. If you got it on DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, any other format, get it ready on Zero. But if you don't got it, or you don't want to get it, it's all good. Still come along and have some fun. Let me switch over to this screen. I'll just test y'all for a little bit. So it is Monday, the 30th of October. One day to go for October. Tomorrow is Halloween. Watching X-Files tomorrow, I guess, for Halloween. Because I mean, watching X-Files anyway, but it's kind of Halloween-ish, so it counts. It counts. But my day's been pretty okay. Went to the gym this morning. Did a few errands. Sold a few things on eBay that got collected today. I had to go get some stationaries and boxes to send stuff in. I found out about the car boot sale. There's a car boot sale not too far from me, and I called the guys one of the guys who runs it, and told me that it's still operating. It's still doing it every week, every Saturday. I have to bring my own table though, which means I need to see if I can get like a foldable table or something like that. Hopefully that shouldn't be too difficult to get. It doesn't really have to be a table, but just something I can put stuff on, whether that's a foldable table or just something. But that shouldn't be too hard to get. But I might not be able to do that this Saturday. In fact, I'm probably not going to do this Saturday anyway, because I think it might be best I work this Saturday. But maybe the following Saturday or the Saturday after that, we'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, it's getting close to that time where I'm gonna have to start going through this whole shelf behind me and actually start picking out the things that I want to let go of. I haven't done it yet. I have an idea of the types of things that I want to keep and what I'll sell. But yeah, it's approaching that time. So if not, probably not this week, but if not next week, then maybe the week afterwards. And yeah, man. My back is gonna my background is gonna look very different. Well, that's the plan, at least anyway. That's the plan. if I actually sell things, I mean, people might not buy anything, and I might have to put them back on the shelf. But if I could sell things, then it's gonna look very different. But yeah, the eBay stuff's going pretty okay so far. I mean, I had a couple of guys really who put bids on stuff and then never paid, and I had to relist one of the items. It seems to be happening again, where somebody put a bid on stuff and just hasn't actually paid me, which sucks. I don't know why people would do that. Like, don't bid on stuff if you don't want it. You know, it's just that simple. If you don't want it, don't bid on it. I don't know if there's some kind of eBay scam type thing going on. I don't know, but it just seems odd that people would do that. That you'll bid on something and then not pay. Like, if you don't want it, don't bid. Or don't bid more than you're willing to pay for it. Like, if you only wanted to pay £50, don't bid £200 and then be upset that it lands on £200. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But anyway, hopefully it's not something that happens a lot, because that would be very frustrating. So I'm sure I would assume eBay have ways of combating. I don't know. Hopefully they do. But yeah, went out on the weekend. Went out to a gig on the weekend. As a grime artist by the name of Zio Zenardo. He was performing in London. He's from Wolverhampton. But yeah, so he does a lot of shows in the Midlands area, like Birmingham and places like that. But yeah, he was down in London this Saturday, and I went to see his show. It was him, and he had a bunch of supporting artists. They also had like some games console set up, and they had the N64 set up with Mario Kart 64, and so there was a competition that was going on. I missed the competition. I got there a little bit too late for that. But you know, they still had the console set up, and I was like, all right, calm. Let me see if I can have a little go on this thing. Let me see if I can have a little go on this thing. And so I played a few people on that, mate. The way I had to school these youngins, still, you know, the way man had to school these youngins, you know, like it was dirty. Like I violated one guy, just like drove the line backwards. It's like, mate, it's been a long ass time since I played Mario Kart 64, but yeah. Some things come back, Yo, what up, Sam? Sam B in the place to be. How is ye? How's your day going? How's your day been? Appreciate you joining this live stream. Yeah, you saw that video about my video about the rotating menu, mate. The fact that you don't have to deal with that in Hull is you're not even joking. Yeah, that is a good thing. To be fair, not all places in London have it, but quite a few do. Like there are still some places that keep the menu just as a board, you know, keep it simple. But yeah, quite a few places have this digital menu thing, and I don't even mind the fact that it's digital. It's more the fact that they have the menu up, right, and you're trying to read the menu. They've got like a few items from their menu, and then it shifts to the rest of the items on their menu. And it's like, I haven't even read through this yet. You know, I haven't decided if I want this, if I want, I don't know, because I'm trying to read stuff and it's just moving too quickly. And then parts are not even showing what's on the menu, they're just showing you all their fancy imagery, and it's like, bruh, don't need this, man. I'm just trying to, anyway, had better days, oof. Well, hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully, this day is, salvageable. Can't do the menu thing, you got it rough. Well, I think you might have it rougher. I'm here complaining about rotating menus, and well, I'm sorry, Sam. I'm sorry, Sam. That's bad. Well, if you want to talk about it, it's all good. I mean, if you'd rather not, I understand. But whatever you're going through, you can get through it. Just know you can get through it. One way or another, you can get through it. You know, the challenges we face sometimes seem insurmountable. Sometimes seem like there's no way out or whatever, but somehow, some way, maybe it's not apparent yet, but you can get through it. Playing away distractions, welcome. All right, cool. Well, in that case, I don't know, a lot to complain about. But yeah, now my days might not been pretty okay. Like I said, I was going out on the weekend. I went to a show. I've got this t-shirt at the show that I went to. So it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool t-shirt. I like this t-shirt, and it fits nicely. But yeah, it was a good show. I don't really get to go out too much these days. So it was cool to be able to go out and see this guy who doesn't perform in London very much, because you know he's from a different part of the country. And in fact, I believe this was his first major sort of headline gig. I believe. I'm sure he said something like that. I might have misread something, but it was. So I think it was. If it's not his first major gig, it was certainly his first major gig in London, I believe. well, let me not speak for him, but it was a pretty big deal. So yeah, it was cool that he came into a show in London, and then I got to go see him perform, and yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. Really enjoyed it. It's a bit weird though. Like I don't know if this is a young people thing or or what, but so the show started, and of course they have that supporting acts that come on first, right? And I'm used to going to like gigs and shows like that where you have supporting artists, but then you have the main artist. But when you have the supporting artists on, they'll do their bit, they'll do their 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever they have, right? They'll do their set, and then they'll come off the stage, and then while the next actors getting ready, everybody's just kind of hanging around and kind of maybe waiting a bit. They might have a DJ play some music while they're setting things up and that kind of thing, right? But with this show, it was like the set ended, like the first act, they did their bit, their set ended, they said thank you, blah blah blah, and then literally everybody just walked out. Like nobody announced anything, like nobody announced a break, like, because that's what I'm used to. People would announce that, oh yeah, we're gonna take a break for 10 minutes, and that's when you can go toilet, have a cigarette, whatever you want to do. But nobody said nothing like that. They just finished their set, and literally everybody just walked out. They just knew to walk out, I guess, to go for a cigarette or go whatever they were doing. But they just, everybody, I was just, in the end, I was just like maybe two people, one of two people standing there, and the other guy, I'm pretty sure, was working there anyway. So I'm just like standing there in this room. Everybody just walked out, and they all knew to come back when the next act was getting ready to perform. So I don't know if that's a new thing with shows where people just know when it is, and you don't need to say nothing no more. But that kind of threw me off a bit when I was like literally like the only one there. Like, okay, do I walk out as well? Am I supposed to stay here? What do I do? But yeah, it was a good show. It was a good show. A message from a relative on my that side of the family. He wants my address so he can pay his bill because apparently he has cancer. After almost 20 years, he then is not me off. How'd you feel about that? That's a lot. Especially when you haven't seen the guy for like so long. Or heard from the guy for so long. And from that side of the... Maybe we should say relatives rather than family, right? Maybe it's best to say that side of the relatives. Yeah, from that side of things, it's like with everything that happened, and I remember telling about the lack of support we got from them, so it's like, yeah, how'd you feel about it? I mean, yo, what up, Reese? Reese's Pieces in the places. What up, Brax? Brax Spivin, a place to bivvy. But yeah, I guess the question is do you want anything from them? I mean, they might not be even being honest, but let's assume that they are for a moment. Would you even want anything from them? And if the answer to that is no, you want nothing from them anyway, regardless, then it might be best to just thanks but no thanks, or just ignore it like he's been doing for the last 20 years. I don't know. I'm just some Ghanaian, and they don't I don't know. What up, Reese? What up, Brax? It is Kindergarten Cop today from 1991. About to start the movie in a moment or two. Hopefully you're already on zero if you're gonna watch along, but if not, it's all good. We can still have some fun. Let me get mine ready on zero. I actually watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse recently. That's the second Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie. Watched it yesterday. I also watched John Wick 4 yesterday as well. Damn good movies, man. Damn good movies. Oh, anything? No, but I'm like, why not? It's messed with my head a bit. They should just send them back a note with like a middle finger, just a drawing of a middle finger. Like no words, no explanation, just a drawing of a middle finger. These series I haven't seen a movie in a minute. Yeah, it's been a long ass time. Yo, what up, little Jakes? Little Jake's in the place. You know what though, speaking of food real quick though. Friday, I know originally was going to be the 1st this Wednesday, but now it's Friday. Friday the 3rd of November. Oof. Y'all know I've been like, you know I've been like watching what I eat and all that. You know, I've been like, you know, making sure I don't eat too much, and you know, making sure my calorie intake is low to my calorie. You know, I've been doing all that for the past couple of months now, right? This Friday, no, so, yeah, this coming Friday, the 3rd of November. It's on. It is on. Mate, the way I'm looking forward to this, like, oof, it is on. It is on. Got a couple of friends they're gonna come with. Well, not really coming with. I mean, we're just kind of meeting up, and it coincided on the right time. Put it that way. They're not coming out with me to for my thing. We're just haven't seen each other for a while. We're meeting up, and it just kind of coincided on that day. All kind of came in on that day. So I'm like, yeah, it's on. Can't wait, man. Heading down to Popeye's Chicken. Oof. Listen. I might all that weight I lost over the last few months. I might just put it on in that one day. I might just put it all back on in that one day. This is skinny Haze right now. Yeah, this is skinny Haze. Just watch. After that, I'm gonna be like this. Yeah, that's the one. Who's the dad wants to do? I'm so mad. Like, why put that on me? Like, why is this my problem? Nah, it's not your problem, Sam. Not your problem at all. Not your problem at all. I mean, one or two things that's happening in my. I mean, again, I don't know these guys, but to my outside looking in mind, it feels like one or two things is happening. It's either some kind of trick, or it's not. But then if you don't want to nut from it, if it's a trick, then it's like, yeah, just say no. And if it's not a trick, but you don't want nut from anyway, then just say no. And they, yeah, just you only don't reply to him. You know, probably best not to reply. Not even give it any thought. It's like whatever it is, whatever they're trying to pull, ignore him. You know, because it's not. They say it's not your problem. Whatever they're going through. You know. Sometimes you're gonna be like Ivan Drago in Rocky 3. If he dies, he dies. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be like that. You know what I mean? It's just not your problem. It's just not your problem. You ain't spoke to these guys for over 20 years. It's like, bruh. You know, the last time, think about this, yeah? If you were born the last time you spoke to them, if somebody was born the last time you spoke to them, by now they'd be old enough to like get drunk and start on the OnlyFans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's been that long. It's been that long. It's not your problem. It's like, yeah, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. It's like whatever they're trying to do, whether it's real, whether it's genuine, whether it's a trick, it doesn't matter. It just does not matter. What's that old saying? Treat things like a dog. If you can't eat it, then piss on it and walk away. It's got to be like that sometimes. I went to a gig on Saturday. Oh, sorry, I'm going to a party. No, sorry, no. I'm going to eat. I meet up with some. Well, technically, it is a party. I'm meeting up with some friends, so it's a party of three. But yeah, not that kind of party. Not a typical party that people usually meet when they say party. But yeah, meet up with some friends. But it just so happens we meet up on a day that is the day that I've designated to my I'm not even calling it a cheat day. I'm calling it a treat day. Yeah, I'm calling it a treat day because I'm not cheating. I make the rules. I make the rules. I'm not cheating. It's a treat day, and it's the day that, well, I'm not gonna give any thought to how many calories I'm consuming, to whether it's fat, sugar, whatever. You know, I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm just gonna stuff my face as much as possible on that day. After that, of course, goes back to you know, being sensible. But on that day, that's my treats day, and yeah, meet up with some friends on that day as well. So hopefully, so I see these guys for ages as well. So yeah, be a good time. Be a good time. As a gym, you know, I'm gonna quit the gym actually. But let me get this movie started. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. Let's get this movie started. Let me come over here. I'll tell you why I'm quitting the gym as we watch big man Arnold Schwarzenegger and his muscles. He's probably going to inspire me to not quit the gym. Who might inspire me to not quit the gym? We'll see. It's back in his hench days. So hopefully you're ready on 0, because we're going to start the countdown. So in 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go. I lost the shit on the way. My clothes are baggy. I need to buy a whole new wardrobe for the clothes. Nice. Well, it's not nice. It's expensive, but yeah. Don't buy new clothes. Just buy tracksuit bottoms, because then you can fit them any size in it. Just pull the string in further. See? Smart thinking. Smart thinking. $2 stones. Wow. Actually, how much did I lose in stones? I don't think it's up to 2 stones. But I'm down about 10 kilograms. Let me see what that is in stones. It's about 1.5, just over 1.5 stone. So I'm not too far behind you. I'm not trying to get to 2 stones though, to be honest with you. I think that'd be too much weight for me to drop. I wasn't that big to begin with, so I wasn't that big to begin with, so it's probably best I don't try and drop 2 stone. That might be a bit too much. This is on Amazon. Amazon Prime. It's a premium movie, so I actually just bought this movie today. But yeah, it's available to buy or rent. You don't have to buy or rent it if you don't want to, though. If you've got any other format, so you just don't want to do that, it's all good. Still have some fun. But yeah, I'm watching this on Amazon. I'm gonna do for the favors, pass out candy, or go to a party. Well, that's tomorrow. So my plan is to be here watching the X-Files, and I don't know, maybe some of you might join me. If you're not out partying and passing out candy, then you can join me. But if you are out partying or passing out candy, then yeah, I get it. That's probably more fun. Well, actually, partying might be more fun. Passing out candy, not so much. I'd rather eat the candy. That's all at my feet now. But you do, don't you? When we kind of drop the weight, like you don't even notice it until like maybe you start doing things like you go running or something, and you're faster than you used to be, and you're like, wait, when did I get this fast? I went running a couple of days ago. I ran 3 miles in about 25, about just under 26 minutes, like 25 minutes and 50 something seconds. And before that, it was like 30 minutes for 3 miles. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, when did this happen? When I'm like faster for the same. It's like, yo, but it's that's what it is. Like when you just makes choices like that, you know, you need to kind of watch what you're eating, and look at what type of nutrients you're taking in, making sure you get the right amounts of proteins and not overindulging too much, and you know, all that sort of stuff. And then yeah, I mean, so much chat too, very briefly. Occasionally about my dad. It's been almost 20 years. I refuse to have anything to do with him. Yeah. I think you've got to take Elsa's advice and just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. They can't hold you back anymore. Okay, I might change the lyrics around a little bit, but still. But this is your book, Sam. So you got to write a chapter. Mr. Crisp. Alright, he's all... Yeah, that'd be a bad idea. I think where I live, for one thing, you wouldn't really get too many people passing by, and also like somebody might just spit in it. So somebody might just spit in it. Also, a cat might piss in it. So yeah, that's or in fact, or foxes actually probably just like rip into them all. So yeah, it's probably not a good idea to do that. But you know, for areas where that might be a good idea, then yeah, that's a thing. But nah, I ain't doing that. Oh, Mr. Cripps just shot him. Well, assume it's even true, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm the skeptical one here, but I don't know. I'm not sure it's being thoughtful. At least not thoughtful in a good way. Just I don't know. Just sounds more like some kind of manipulation tactic. What you doing for Halloween, Brax? up with you idiot, John Kimbo. Man is under arrest. I'm Detective John Kimbo. Yo, what up, Frozen G? Still for any decent Halloween movies on TV. When they always used to put the Hocus Pocus on Halloween. I don't think I ever saw that movie actually. I've been made a part 2 recently, but I don't think I ain't seen that either. But yeah. Oh, she's getting cute now, huh? It's true. Oh. We all gotta go sometime. Or watch movies. Depends on the day. Depends on the day. You know, sometimes we're in the mood for movies, sometimes in the mood for gaming. Although that being said, it's difficult to play games sometimes because you need time and patience. Yeah, the thing is like there's certain situations where family, or whether it's a family or a friend or whatever, it doesn't matter. But there's certain situations where it's like what they've done. I wouldn't say it's. I mean, because I mean, yeah. Let me phrase my words a bit better. You'd think I know how to talk by now. But when it comes to things like forgiveness I see as something that you do for yourself and not for the other person. Like when you forgive people, it's about letting go of you know, releasing yourself of anything that they have on you, any kind of grip they have on you, any kind of hold they have on you, and allowing yourself to be free from that, right? Because the forgiveness is, I feel like, it's more something that you do for yourself. And there may come a time when this person has genuinely reformed and genuinely is sorry and genuinely wants to make up. But at the same time, it's like, you don't have to accept that, you know? Just because they're ready to be a good person now doesn't mean you have to accept that. Like, part of remorse and part of being accountable is accepting that you no longer, because of what you've done, you no longer have any rights to be in this person's life. You know what I mean? And if you can genuinely understand that, then it actually just doesn't matter in terms of like whether he's being true or not. Because like if you say to, look, I'm not interested, I don't care, it's done. If he's genuinely feeling sorry and genuinely wants to take accountability, and part of that is understanding that you have every right to say that. So whether he's genuine or not, ultimately it doesn't matter. You know, all that matters is how you feel about it and where you are. and knowing that you've not done anything wrong on your part. So when you say, I'm good, you know that you're good. Like, there's nothing on your part where it's like, oh, I've got to make amends for something I did. I've got to be I've got to maybe say sorry for something. No, you've done everything right on your part. Everything else was this other person. So if by now he's truly sorry, okay, great. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He can be sorry and he can be remorseful, but he can do that away from you. Yeah. But hey, let me not say too much myself, actually. Let me not say too much myself. Forgive but don't forget, indeed. Anyone else for forgiveness? Well, yeah, there's truth to that. Is that beard that Arnold Schwarzenegger's wearing fake? That looks so fake. Yeah, and did people take 2 or 3 pieces? Batman asking for sweets and candy. I know what it's called. Yeah, I remember seeing those ones around. Hey. If it works, right? Hey, speaking of like annoying kids though, apparently there's restaurants or a restaurant where they will charge you extra if your kids are making too much noise. Like they have like a noisy kid fee, I think they call it, something like that, noisy child fee. But yeah, if your kids are making too much noise in a restaurant, apparently the restaurant will charge you extra for it. So yeah, if you got some loud kids, then you better keep them under control. The face mask I bought from eBay 5 years ago cost me 70 £70. When I go get Jason mask. Hey, you pay £70 for that mask. You need to get as much use of it out of it as possible. Like, bruh, you need to wear that every year for at least the next 20 years. This is what it looks like on these best companies. That was the best picture I could find. I'm good to noisy kids. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I don't know which restaurant it was, but I read it somewhere where apparently these restaurants would just charge you extra if your kids making too much noise. It's like, you know what? I ain't mad at it. I get it. I get it. Must suck for the parent who has to pay that extra money, but I ain't mad at it. Like, if your kids are so noisy to the point where they're just disturbing other people, you know, I was like, yeah, it's just yeah. Oh, this woman needs to carry around a sick bag with her or something. Those screen ones with the little hand pump. You could pump fake blood around the mask. Okay. I mean, I didn't see him, but yeah, okay. No regrets in need. So, well, they just say wear a mask, right? They didn't specify which mask. Won't take my kids to that restaurant then. Don't trust them to not make noise, huh? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Like, nah. Gotta pay for the food and this loud kid bill as well. Nah, we good. We good. Yeah, they've taken it off some of the older systems. Like, unless you've got it on like a PS2 disc or something. Well, they've taken it off a lot of the digital ones. Like, the only one you can get is like this remastered download thing they're doing, which apparently has some issues. Yeah, no, Vice City was brilliant. That was my favorite GTA game when it came out. Like, Grand Theft Auto 3 when it came out just like blew minds, and then Vice City came out and it was like, yo. Who knows where the actual disc is? Oof. You find a case. You say you find a case, so you still got all the cheat codes written in there, the paper with the cheat codes. And it still holds up well. If you're playing, if you're playing on like the remastered version, then the controls aren't too bad. But if you're trying to play the old school version, honestly, yeah, you might. If it's been a while since you played it on the actual PS2, then yeah, you might not be saying about holding up well, to be honest with you. Curls by heart somehow. Infinite hell, infinite armor, yeah, and all weapons tiers. Rain, racer car, that's all I need, yeah, man. The health cheat, armor cheat, weapons cheat, that was it for me. Health cheat, armor cheat, weapons cheat, oh, and money cheat as well. If it's money taken, turn the negative to positive. I said, let me guess, the PlayStation 5 it will probably be his funeral bell. What do you need? In case you're not mild, say small car. Oh right, yeah, gotcha. Zoom back. Yeah. The thing is though, like, and perhaps this is just like, I should be careful what I say, how much I say, because yeah, this is a sensitive subject, but I don't want to have the mindset immediately. But yeah, if you're taking money from somebody that has been really horrible to you, a part of it is like that there is no tendency for positive, like, because everything you do now after that is because of this guy. You know, whatever you do next it's like, you know, now it's because this guy gave you the money. If you didn't give you wouldn't be able to do, you know what I mean? Everything links back to it. I think sometimes you have to like, you know what? Maybe that money could come in handy, but some things are far more important. And sometimes it's better to struggle your way to a place, knowing that you did it the right way, than taking money from somebody who's just been horrible to you. It's not, I wouldn't even call it like an ego or pride thing. It's just like, not all money is good money. You know what I mean? It's tank, yeah, tank, exactly. Monsters. In case you end up miles, you should do San Andreas on stream. Like 100% completion off. I actually did play San Andreas a little while ago and ended up stopping. Maybe I'll get back to it someday. I don't know about 100% completion though, bruh. I don't know about that. Yeah, no. Arnold Schwarzenegger faces his toughest enemy yet. Children. Did he just leave his car door open? Ooh, new bed. Nice. Another bed. Nice. Empty feeling after, like, there was nothing else to do. It was kind of pointless. Yeah, I know what you mean. We've literally done everything, and it's like, oh. Cool screens to come up, like you complete this landscape. Perfect. Sang just a bit on grocery or some shit. That's the thing, man. I feel like sometimes game developers underestimate how much pointless gestures mean. You know, like when you do a task and you get like some kind of acknowledgement in the game, it's a meaningless gesture. I get it, but even still, it can mean a lot when you do something, in a game and the game just acknowledge it in some way. When you get no acknowledgement, it's like, mate. The issue, you wanted to make amends, you could have apologized, took responsibility, you never did. Just throws money at you, yeah. But yeah, nah, if he's genuine about making amends, then he'd understand that you don't want to take nothing from him. You know? Your marriage, well, that's look like slums. Yellow school buses. Yeah. We don't got those over here. Well, I mean, we've got school buses, I guess, but not like that. Which is what he should have done in the first place, indeed. Yeah, what this? He was like, yeah, he uses the dolls. It looks like look up girl skirts. The mother was like, oh, that's a relief, mate. This movie could not be made today. This music. Yeah, this music doesn't have any issues though. That's the thing. I have to keep dealing with people trying to. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I can change it back just because of all the hassle it comes with, but. Maybe I'll change this to see if I can change something else that's a bit more pleases the ears, that hopefully doesn't bring a whole bunch of hassle as well. Nah, a doom. Yo, what up, Yuri? It's not Haze without the music. Okay. Mate, it's not Haze without the music. Oof. Reese comes here for the music and not me. Oof. That's a blow. All this time, I thought it was my charm and my amazing personality. Reese was coming here for the background music. Ah, that is a blow. Oof. Right in the feels, man. Right in the feels. The boys have penis, girls. Vagina country. Oh yeah, that too. That for that what. I think this theme right here would have some bits that wouldn't make it in today's movies as well. What up, Yuri? How's your day? How's your day going? How's your day been? That's right. But yeah, it's just like the music I was using before. It just got frustrating because like the music is fine, by the way. Like it's not copyright. I mean, somebody owns, I'm sure, but it's not like, you know, mainstream music or anything. But what happens is that some artists will take somebody else's music, put it in their own song, yeah, and act like they produce it themselves or something. And it was happening a lot, and I'd have to keep appealing it, and the pills come back fine, and they'll say, okay, yeah, you have the blah blah blah, and it's fine. It's just having to keep doing it every single time, and it just got frustrating. It's like I shouldn't have to keep appealing something that's clearly somebody, you know, making false claims on their songs, whether it's automated or whatever. I don't know, but street Halloween party until Friday. My boss is injured and see this. Said, damn man, it's tough. Rest in peace. From the work mountain. Yeah, your bald head gets me through days. Okay, wow. Let me grow my hair out. Let me start growing my hair out. Or yeah. Listen, each to their own, but Haze don't get down like that. He was there as it happened. That's sad, man. Back up there, I have to put my phone on charge. Alright. Well, it's pretty crazy at the moment. Looks almost like World 3 is unfolding. Oof, yeah. Arnie. Needs to be more in tune with his feelings. Yeah, man. A lot happening. Be a scary place at times. Be careful out there, man. Protect your hearts, but be considerate of other people as well. Still on high alert. You belong to me. Man, he's mad. So kindergarten is the equivalent of nursery, is that right? Like how old are kids in kindergarten? Isn't it like 3, 4 years old? Because these kids look older than 3 or 4. He told Emma, put her in her place. Pre-K, then kindergarten. Okay, so how old are the kids in kindergarten then? I mean, I know I could look it up, but I could also ask you. So I'd rather do that. Alright, so over here we have nursery, which is 3 years old to 4 years old. And then from 4 years old you start primary school. And then you're in primary school up to 11 years old. And then 11 years old to 16 is 11 years old to 15 is secondary school. Well, actually no, yeah, 16 really. 11 to 16 is secondary school. 16 to 18 is college or sixth form, which is kind of a college equivalent. And then 18 upwards is a university. He's got them doing sit-ups. What up, dude? You're weird. Like, I mean, we're all weird, right? We're all weird, but Yuri, you're a bit too weird for me. So I don't need you. Yeah, talking about my head like that. No, it's calm. You can keep that to yourself, thanks. Like, you're welcome to come here and we can have fun, chat about stuff, but you don't need to be. Yeah, that's just. So I ain't no OnlyFans chick, so you can keep that kind of talk like, nah. Oh, speaking of that, actually, other day I saw one billboard poster where this girl was advertising her OnlyFans page. Like, somebody took out a whole advert, like a billboard advert on the street, to advertise their OnlyFans page. I was like, man, they're taking this to the next level. having heart to heart with a child. They all fell asleep. Nap time. Man, I remember you used to have nap time in schools when you was in, like, well, nursery. Over here, we used to have nap time. They don't get that after you get to secondary school or whatever, and you don't get that. Nightmares. Oh, she's fiending. She fiending hard. Whiskey rappers just stop all the way up. Don't come back down or nothing. Awkward. There's a bit in this movie where Schwarzenegger punches a dude. Send him out of the car. I mean, that kid be fine. This is like 1991. Those kids are fine. You do that now, those kids be lost in like 2 seconds. If he does it again, I press charges. This girl does not learn a lesson. Arnie got the hearts. Arnie got the... Well, that's how it goes. Arnie's... Yeah, never mind. It's just stupid. Look at this house that this single parent teacher could afford in 1991. Okay, it's not her house. Fair enough. Who are the bad people? snooping, snooping, snooping. Invite you to home and Ghostbusters. That's how we replaced them. Oh, Schwarzenegger. Dominic's daddy a bad man. Uh-oh. Oh, predicament. Well, not really. That's two. Making these kids work hard. Look at this girl though. You see it? She was still dancing. It's like, nah. Like, yeah, you can't tell me when to stop. Uh-oh. No, you didn't, Zach. Uh-oh. She kind of looks like Edna Mode. Edna Mode. The bad man's out. The bad man's out of prison. So this is the thing about sports days when you're in like primary school. You do things like three-legged races and egg and spoon races. You get to that secondary school, it's all about 100-meter sprint, 400-meter sprint or whatever. And okay, they're doing the they're doing a watered down version of history. America. No pressure, yeah, no pressure. So isn't she like concerned that, you know, but then again, I guess she would have been told that they're gonna have a cop come in. Like, it's not like he just turn up at school. Well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Crisp is out of prison. He be lying. Owl drugs. Uh-oh. Raw daylight. Rectal. Oh, you tell him. Tell him. This movie is a cure for insomnia. Really? Little Jacob's bored of the movie, man. Oh well. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I really fell asleep watching this crap. Crap! I mean, yeah, it's not one of the greatest movies. Let me not try and cape for it too much, but I don't know if I can call it crap. It's passed out. Oof. Mate. And it's late in the day as well, so you know it's going to be hard to get to sleep later on. You got to be up early tomorrow? It's a thing where you fall asleep too early in the day, or you fall asleep too late in the day, but... That's what I'm trying to say. When you fall asleep... There's a point in the day where we fall asleep, where it's like, it's too early to, you know, be going to bed, but too late for a nap. So when it comes time to, you know, try and go to bed normally, because you're like, you're kind of rested, but you're not fully rested, and you just can't fall asleep afterwards. enjoying this movie. I think it's okay. Like, it's got some funny moments. I don't know if I call it's not a great comedy for sure, but it's got some funny moments. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I can guess, but I don't know. Right. I guess I attract all the weirdos, but nah, I can't be mad. I mean, I can, but I'm not. Truth is, we're all a little weird. We're all a little weird, but sometimes it just gets a little bit too weird. You know what I mean? Like, well. Gonna have to stay on at least for the rest of this stream. Oh, wait. I mean, they're talking to a stranger right now. You know, people say never talk to strangers and that, like stranger danger and that whole thing, but in all honesty, like, I don't bet y'all, but I feel like I've probably received more kindness from strangers than I have from people that I know. I mean, that's not true. That's not true, but it could feel like that. You know what I mean? Too close, man. Too close. Yeah, put the cigar out, but, you know, keep the gun. Alright. Alright. Nah, I don't like this guy. Destroying art. Yeah, make sure you get a ferret as well, though. We had so many fire drills in school. I don't think we ever had an actual fire. We had so many fire drills. Where the rest of them have gone? I don't know, man. I don't know. Someone says something about putting a phone on charge. Maybe she has to put like 20 phones on charge or something. I don't know. Oh well. Oh well. So that goes sometimes. Just pointing guns at kids. That's fine. This is 991. Those kids will be fine. Have you seen the movie Kill? I've not seen that yet. No. I don't think I'd watch that until it's out on like streaming or something like that. It's a 3.5 hour movie, which I felt, and you know what? I'm already a bit reluctant to watch 3-hour movies in the cinema, just because of how long that is. But I did see in the news as well, it's like they're not having any kind of intermissions with that film, so it's just straight 3.5 hours. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I want to be holding my pee for that long, quite frankly. Like, so yeah, maybe once it's out on DVD, well, when it's out on streaming platforms or whatever, I can watch it and I can pause if I need to. But at the moment, nah. The book is based on, but I haven't got around to watch it. I know the premise. Okay. If you read the book, then. I mean, if it was a Marvel movie, then. If If it was like Endgame or something, or any kind of movie like that, then yeah, I'll make the exception. But for Killers of the Flower Moon, nah, I don't think so. I like you know, I like Mark Scorsese. He's done some great movies, but nah. Just nah. Yeah, I'm in the middle of another book. Okay, cool. What you reading right now? Oh, she packing heat. But Mama Cena. But yeah, like the fact that they're showing it with no intermissions though, like that really put me off. That really put me off. Like, don't get me wrong, I totally understand why an artist wants to show their movie with no breaks, and I get that, but 3.5 hours though. Like, if you pee before the movie starts, by the time you get to the end of it, you'd be just bursting. You'd be like, oh. They come by on the bridge or something like that. Right over the guardrail, 7 lives lost. Due to a massive mix-in of a fog advisory. And be careful out there, man. Be careful out there. She got punched, fell on the floor, and that's how she fell, yeah? That's how she fell. Mm-hmm. Chaos. It's about Charles Manson. The boy is mine. Schwarzenegger got shot in the foot. Oh, she was smooth with that gun. Do you see that? She was smooth with it. Ooh, one at the second element is gone. Sound. Got him. So they most into you participate in Halloween 7 versions. I mean that's doesn't have anything to do with it, but I just generally don't bother. I mean Halloween, whether you celebrate, yeah, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, but I just generally don't bother. I mean I've never been that big on Halloween just anyway. But that's not a fave. I mean, I can if I want to. It's not, you know. I just generally don't bother. I mean, think about festivals like this, like Christmas and all these festivals. None of them actually have any real religious significance. Like they're associated with religions, but they're not really. Cluts. You know, they're associated with religions, but whether you celebrate them or not is not really about the faith itself. Like, you can celebrate Christmas if you want to, like, regardless of whether you're Christian, Muslim, or not even non-religious at all. You know, like, so yeah. I mean, Christmas is. I mean, I don't know if I will say I celebrate Christmas, but I don't not celebrate Christmas either. You know what I mean? It's just it's a time of the year where it's such a big event, you can't not acknowledge it. They were, but even, I mean, Christmas itself was not a pagan festival. It's just that what happened before was a pagan festival. So the history is that you had Saturnalia, I think it was called, which was a pagan festival, and then I know some king was like, okay, how do we get all these Christians to do stuff? And they're like, oh, let's talk about Christmas, and replaced this day that was once a pagan festival with Christmas. So Christmas has always been Christmas. It's just it replaced something that was there before, which was a pagan festival. But Christmas itself was about celebrating the birth of Jesus, right? And yeah, we all know by now that Jesus wasn't born 25th December, but that's what it was, is celebrating the birth of Jesus. You can do that regardless of whether you're Christian, Muslim, Jew, atheist, whatever. You can celebrate the birth of somebody, you know. But even over the years, as it's become less about that and more about just, you know, presents and cards and trees and making as much money as you can, it's like, whatever, like, you could observe any festival you want to. Well, that was Kindergarten Cop. That was Kindergarten Cop. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I liked it. I thought it was alright. Apparently, little Jacob didn't like it too much, though. But I thought it was alright. But that was Kindergarten Cop. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Alright, let me switch over to this screen. I go outside, the teacher told me to sit on the grass with her class. Now till I get back to my teacher outside, there was a car. Fire truck was there and use crew on campus. I hate this movie. Well, hopefully you like the next movie for next week, which is Breakdance. Breakdance is next week's movie. We watched You Got Served last week, which I said was a bad movie, a terrible film, but a must-see film nonetheless. That's what I said about Breakdance. You Got Served, rather. Breakdance, however, I think is a great movie, and definitely a must-see as well, and also an important movie in the hip-hop dance culture world. So yeah, we did a bad movie last week. We got a good movie next week. That's the plan. Breakdance. Or break-in if you're American. It's called breakdance in the UK. In America, it's called break-in. Do you celebrate Christmas, little Jacob, or anybody else in the chat? It sounds familiar. Honestly, you've probably heard me talk about it, because it is legit one of my favorite movies. So you've probably heard me talk about it. Van Damme is in that movie. Jean-Claude Van Damme is in Breakdance. Yeah, I mean, it was, if you know about, Show Enough. Wait, no, my bad. Sorry, that wasn't Breakdance. That was something else. No, I mixed it up. Sorry. Show Enough was, Lost Dragon. That was Lost Dragon. It was Show Enough. Who's the baddest mofo loader around town? Show Enough. That was the Lost Dragon. But yeah, Breakdance was oh fuck, what it happens. Look, is it Shabadoo? Yeah, Shabadoo, Boogaloo Shrimp. How about them names? Shabadoo and Boogaloo Shrimp. Sam's back. Yes, who's back again. Charging the phones. How many phones were you charging? Damn. Sam said I gotta go charge the phones. I came back. Like, man, just plug in a bunch of phones or something. Like, what's going on? I don't know if it was a hit movie back in the day. I know it was quite popular in my circles as a kid. Like, so in my area, my school, and that kind of thing, it was quite popular then. But I don't know what it did in the grand scheme of things. I will say it was. I think it's a popular movie to my mind. I think it's a popular movie amongst a lot of like sort of young black guys of that generation. You know, like if you're a young black guy, a young black kid in like the 70s, like late 70s, 80s, you probably seen that film. You know, you've probably seen that film, especially if you were like part of that kind of hip hop generation of that time. You've probably seen that film. But yeah, I don't know how well it did in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme was in that film. It's a very small role, by the way. He doesn't star in it. It's a very small role. Before he was famous type role. It's a before he was famous type role. But yeah, he's in it. You spot him in that film and he's like, hey, that's Van Damme. Yeah, that was names Boogaloo Shrimp and Shabadoo. That's their names. They're dancers. They're not actors. Well, not like actors, but yeah, they were more dancers than actors. But yeah, Boogaloo Shrimp and Shabadoo. I think Shabadoo passed away recently. think it was Shabadoo, was it Boogaloo? I know one of them passed away. I think it was Shabadoo, maybe a few years ago. Yeah, it was Shabadoo, died a couple of years ago in 29th December 2020. That show Fame. Do you remember Fame? I didn't watch Fame a whole lot. But I vaguely remember it. I would say it's, I mean, the only thing it has in common with Fame from what I can remember is that they're both dance related. But I think Fame was a more serious take on dance, on the dance culture. I think this is kind of more of a fun, more take on it. Like it's a dance movie. It's a comedy. It's you know, kind of light-hearted. It has serious moments as well, as you know they do. But yeah, I think from what I can remember, I think Fame was probably a more down the line serious movie or serious show. Well, movie and show. But yeah, if you've not seen Breakdance, honestly, must-see movie. And it's a must-see movie for the right reasons. Breakdance and Breakdance 2. Breakdance and Breakdance 2 are both must-see films. Those movies, not really not my thing. Wow, you say that now. Sometimes you gotta step out of your comfort zone. Nah, Breakdance is brilliant. It's 1984. And it was just a cool film, like especially like at that time. I think I probably watched it. I know I watched Breakdance 2 before I watched Breakdance 1. But I think I watched them probably in the mid to late 80s. But yeah, they were just mad popular. And of course, like the moves, you're always trying to do the moves and, you know, copy the moves. And there's a scene with a broomstick. Yeah, Breakdance was excellent. Breakdance was excelente. But hey, if you'd rather not, I understand. I understand. It doesn't seem this one's on these streaming platforms though, so well, Breakdance 2 is on Amazon, but Breakdance is not, so I'm gonna have to dig out my DVD player. Oh, how long have you been fasting for now? Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Doom, 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 doom. Thriller was a movie. Like, it literally was. Like, the whole thing is like 20-something minutes. Like, it is not a short video. Like, the whole thing is actually around about 20+ minutes. It is long. Thriller is a movie. It's directed by John Landis. John Landis did Coming to America. He did American Werewolf in London. I can't remember some of the stuff. But yeah, John Landis directed that Thriller video. Michael Jackson, Vincent Price, who does the rap. I forget the girl's name, Ore, or I forgot her name, Ole Ray. But yeah, Thriller was a movie. Trading Places, yeah. So yeah, Thriller was a legit movie. Short movie, it's a movie nonetheless. Speaking of horror though, Sam, you might be interested in this. Terrifier 3 apparently is going to be a Christmas movie. That's not true. I like dancing, just hate dance movies. It's close to midnight. Something about it all. But yeah, apparently Terrifier 3 is going to be a Christmas movie. That's the news. Terrifier 3. Terrifier must be a Christmas movie. It'll be the best Christmas movie. Well, hopefully it is an actual Christmas movie and not just one of these movies that are just set around Christmas. Like, I hope it's an actual Christmas movie with lots of blood and gore and violence, but a Christmas movie nonetheless. That's what I'm hoping. Hey, you know what? If you can walk, if you can talk, you can sing, and if you can walk, you can dance. Now, you may not be able to do them well, right? You may not be able to do them well, but you can do it. You see that Taylor Swift video? I've not seen the video, but I've just seen a clip that people keep sharing around with Taylor Swift doing some mad thing. It's like, listen, yeah? If Taylor Swift can do that, anybody can dance. I'm just saying, like, there's this clip going around. I'm assuming it's from a Taylor Swift video, but I see people sharing this clip around of Taylor Swift doing some mad thing. Like, it's like, you know what? If she can do that, anybody can dance. Like, I don't care no more. If that's in a music video, you can't tell me you can't dance. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Because everyone's sharing this clip of Taylor Swift doing some mad thing. I'm like, you know, if that's in the music video, anybody can dance. Anybody can dance. There we go. This is somebody's response to it, by the way. So there we go. Here's a dance. There you go. I'm guessing this is from a Taylor Swift video. But yeah. If that's in the music video, you can't tell me you can't dance. No, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. If that's in the you can dance. You can dance. No, you can dance. You see that? You see that clip? Yeah, you can dance. Like, I'm not buying it. You can dance. Can't be revoking. Well, that could be true, but other reasons. Nah, back in the day it was easy though. Like you just like get on the dance floor and just be like, you know what I mean? Just do your 1-2 step. You look a 1-2 step. That's what you need to do. Skate rink. You got some skaters. We got skaters in the chat right now. Ice skaters, roller skaters, any kind of skaters, skateboarders. What up, Frederick? Yeah, Frederick. Here's the thing, yeah. Like, bruh, come on. We get it. You know what I mean? We get it. We get it. Like, you like Taylor Swift. We get it. Like, you don't. I think you've probably said that like literally every time you come. We get it. Okay, we understand. You like smelly, cheesy. Anyway, how you doing, Frederick? So apparently playing Taylor Swift clips is like a what do you call it? It's like bait, like Pokemon bait. I play a short clip of Taylor Swift, and Fredericks just comes out talking about smelly feet. Come on, dude. Could be. Yeah, I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. What it's called. I'm not been skating ever, so it could be called that. Okay, we got Sam talking about Taylor Swift's feet now. Okay. Frederick, you see what you've done? You just turned Sam into a Taylor Swift foot fetish. Alright, by the way, here's a leaked Terrifier 3 poster. So yeah, that looks pretty Christmassy to me. That looks pretty Christmassy to me. Yeah, the thing is, Frederick, is that I think you're about 12 or 13 years old. So I'm not going to answer that question to you, because that's like a conversation I'm not going to have with a 12-year-old. Like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. let's not talk about my. Let's leave my head out of this, okay? Leave my head out of this. Christmas movie. More so than Die Hard. I mean, not that Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I'm just saying because you think it is. Nah, we don't need to be talking about. Nah. So that's Jacob. You got the wrong person. That's not Fred. That's somebody else. Yeah, anyway. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. So what's your plans for the rest of the day, rest of the week? I gotta do some driving work in the morning tomorrow. And after that, maybe do some writing. And then after that, I might do some jogging actually. I might go jogging tomorrow if it doesn't rain too heavily. Here's the thing, Jacob, actually, you might have an answer for this, but do you ever go jogging or in the rain? Because I've done it a few times and I feel like I'd rather not. Mainly because like I don't like the high risk of slipping. But I was wondering, if you go jogging in the rain, like do you like have, I don't know, tips or whatever, like for not slipping when you're jogging in the rain? Like do you need like special types of shoes or something? I don't know. The holidays into family film, though Terrifier will be fun. Well, that's true. That's true. Or the kids could watch Terrifier 3. I think Die Hard has too much swearing for kids, and too much swearing and gun violence and things like that. But I think Terrifier would be fine for the kids, like as long as they're like older than 3. Maybe if they're 2 years old, maybe not. But 3 and up, I think be fine with Terrifier. How you get a squirrel to like you? I don't know. Nut on it or something. You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't just forget what I said. Nice, nice, nice. Never done joking. Okay, fair enough. Wrong person to ask then. Never mind. I've done it a couple of times in the past, and it's not bad. Like, if you've got a raincoat on, it's not too bad, but it's more the fact that you can't really run because he constantly worries you're going to slip. And that's what puts me off. Yeah, that was funny, Fred. You did good with that. That was a good one. Backing up. You know, like, apparently squirrels lose their nuts, like, when they bury them. Like, apparently they don't find a lot of the nuts that they bury. Like, they just forget where they are, and they never find them. I read that somewhere. I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently that's what happens when squirrels bury their nuts. A lot of times they just forget where they bury them, and then they just never find where they bury their nuts. I like funny jokes, Frederick. But I think you might be too young for the types of jokes that I really like, so we'll just leave that there. Well, that just makes sense though, isn't it? I think that makes sense. It's a Christmas movie, be fine. I think the problem with Buffy is that, like, like you say, it gets a bit too grown up. Well, Christmas is for kids, so it's fine. It's fine. What do kittens like to eat? Mice. Mice cream. Actually, that's not as good, to be honest with you, Fred. That was not as funny. I think you could do better than that. Scream 7, okay. So everybody's doing Christmas movies now. Is that a cool thing to do? Scream 7 being set around Christmas would be the perfect... cuts off. With a perfect way to bring Sydney and Gail back organically instead of being forced. It's alright, Frederick, you can't get them all. You like a cheesy Christmas horror film. Films that are just kind of like, you know, they don't take themselves too seriously, you know, like they're cheesy in the right ways where they know what they're doing, they know they're making what type of film they're making, and they're not trying to pretend otherwise, and they just embrace it. I like those types of films. Sometimes films try to be too serious and it just doesn't work. You know, like they're just not pulling it off, but they're trying, and they just won't accept the fact that they're failing at it. But when a film knows it's a bad film and it just embraces it fully and wholeheartedly, and it's like, yeah, we're just gonna run with it. We know we're making a bad film, and we're just gonna run with it. I like that. Just accept what you're doing and embrace it. You get a better movie out of it. But Frederick, what if it's a female dinosaur? So that joke's pretty sexist, to be honest with you. Just assume their gender. Black Christmas, the original. Black Christmas, I gave you my heart. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes at all. So don't worry about it, Frederick. Don't worry about it. It's not that deep. To be honest, I don't mind their crappy happy Christmas miracle movies either. But if I had to choose, I guess it depends what kind of mood I'm in, but I think most times, yeah, I'll probably go with a Murder's Rampage. I think most times I'll probably go with that. But I would say that one of my favorite films is kind of one of these crappy, happy Christmas miracle type movies. It's called It's a Wonderful Life, starring James Stewart, made back in 1940 something. This is a really good film. Like it's like when people talk about the ultimate feel good movie, that's it. That's it. If you ever want a feel good movie, that's it. That is, in my opinion, and I'm sure and I know other people agree with this, but it is, in my opinion, the ultimate feel-good movie. But yeah, It's a Wonderful Life, starring James Stewart and Donna Reed. Is it Donna Reed? I think it's Donna Reed. Directed by Frank Capra. Like, you ever see a movie or a TV show where they do something like, we're going to show you what your life was like if you we're going to show you what the world was like if you were never born. You ever see a show, like a film or TV show, do something like that, where a character gets shown what the world would be like if they were never born? They got it from It's a Wonderful Life. Like, that's the original. That's the genesis. It's a Wonderful Life did that first. Well, I mean, as far as I know, it did it first. I don't know, maybe somebody else did it before, but as far as I know, It's a Wonderful Life did that first. But yeah, great film. Really good film. Why do seagulls fly over the sea? If they flew over the bay, they'd be called bagels. Actually, that one's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna pretend. That one's pretty good. I like that one, actually. All that Christmas shopping. Anyone to wear that? Oof. Not knowing what to get. Everybody crying. Everybody complaining. Yeah. Make you mad. Yeah, Fred drops his best joke and then leaves. Classic. I like that, actually. Leave on a high. It's a good way to do it. Leave when you know you peaked. You stay too long and you start fading out and nobody cares no more. So yeah, when you hit your peak, leave. That's a good choice, Fred. It's a good choice. You hit your best joke, drop your best joke, and then be like, I'm out. I'm out. Oh, coach, like a football coach or something, like a basketball coach. All right. Yeah, drop and give me 20, Brex. You're late for practice. I want 20 push-ups on your knuckles, and then do 50 laps around the court. Yeah, I'm Coach Haze for the rest of the stream. I'll do them in my mind though. Yeah, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, it's the thought that counts. Whistle. Can't tell you nothing. Do I have a whistle? You know what? I'm not sure that I do. You know, I can whistle. Oh wait. Okay, maybe I can't whistle right now. I might need some water, but I can whistle. There you go. I have an organic whistle. I've got to do my stretches first, then push-ups. No, that's not it. I want 50 push-ups from Sam for the disrespect she's showing about not having a whistle. 50 push-ups, Sam, on your knuckles right now. I want 50 push-ups, then 100 laps. About not having a whistle. Nah, can't take that. Coach Haze wants 50 push-ups and 100 laps from Sam. Since Jacob's fasting right now, I'm gonna allow him. He's fasting right now. But as soon as that fast is over, before you eat anything, Jacob, I want 200 push-ups before you eat anything. After when it's time to break your fast, I want 200 push-ups before you eat anything. Coach Haze, I'm gonna lead this team to victory and championship gold. Coaches can suck and I'm busy doing nothing. Man, the disrespect though. Ugh. Alright. But when we don't win nothing, when we get beat by primary school kids saying, trying to make winners out of everybody, trying to turn you into winners, man, getting disrespected. I mean, I should be a sports coach. I know I could be good at that actually. I think I could be good at being a sports coach because it's not really that hard. You just like shout at kids for like 2 hours and go home. That's pretty much what you do, isn't it? You just shout at the kids for like 2-3 hours and go home. I think I can do that. I might look into that, you know. I might look into that. I can shout at kids. I have no problem shouting at kids. And it's only like 2-3 hours, and then you can just like, you know, relax your voice, go home, have some herbal tea or whatever, and you know. You read the small print when you married me. Jokes on you. Man, that small print be smalling. It's like every time, it's like every week there's like a new clause, you know what I mean? It's like Every week there's a new clause in that small print that I didn't know about. Like, damn it. This is writing itself at this point. Small print, just adding stuff to it. It's like, yeah, that was there. Don't worry about it. It was there before. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't watch that. Don't watch that. It was there before. It was there before. Right. It was there before. Let this be a lesson to you guys. If you ain't no punk, holla, we want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah. It's something that you need to have, because when she leave your ass, she gonna leave with half. Wife is always right. So wife is always right clause. Man. Section 57B. Wife is always right, even when she's wrong. Or especially when she's wrong. Oh wait, if the wife is always right, what if I start to identify as a woman and I become the wife? Can I be right then? How does that work? How does it work if we become two wives? Yeah, we are right. Oof. You hear that? You hear that, gentlemen? You hear that, gentlemen? Your woman is always right, no matter what. Just agree with her, maybe easier. Just say yes, honey, and then leave it alone. Yes, there. Damn, another small print clause. Yo, what up, Ben? Rest in peace to Matthew Perry, indeed. Man. Matthew Perry. Famous for playing Chandler Bing in Friends. He actually did a film with Zac Efron called 17 Again, where he played like the older version of Zac Efron. That's a really good film. Really good film, very funny. Nah, I've not seen many of his films actually. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've not seen any of them apart from 17 Again. Yeah, no, Friends was a good show. Friends was a good show, still a funny show. Oh wait, it was Matthew Perry in Don't Look Up. Oh snap, I've seen Don't Look Up. He was in Don't Look Up. I didn't realize that, my bad. So I have seen more than one of his movies. He's in Don't Look Up. Friends a few months ago. Yeah, it had a little controversy actually when when Netflix bought Friends, and they bought the rights to show Friends, and then a lot of newer people were watching it for the first time. Who hadn't seen it before watching it for the first time, like younger people, and yeah, some of the jokes didn't go over so well. But I mean, yeah, that's to be expected, I think, with any show from one generation to another generation. I think that's to be expected. You're gonna have jokes that just don't land so well for various reasons, and it just is what it is, Like some of the jokes they were making back then, yeah, you just generally wouldn't do that now, but it's the time, that was the time. Like people made jokes like that back then. They don't anymore. That's just part of how any society or culture changes and progresses over the years. But if you're watching an old show, then yeah, part of the deal is that you have to understand there's going to be things in there that that might not go over so well anymore. It's just, I think you'd be hard pressed to find a show from, especially a comedy show from like the 90s or earlier, that every single joke made in that show could be done today with no issues. Like you'd be hard pressed to find that. Like I certainly no good ones anyway. Like if there was a hit comedy or a popular funny comedy from the 90s or earlier, there's gonna be at least a few jokes in there that just don't go over so well by now. Just, that's life. No point getting upset over it, because I mean, what are you gonna do? Go back in time and stop them from making it? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like I think his first wife left him for a woman or something. I mean, he tried to make that work. Carol, yeah, he tried to make that work. How many times did Ross get married though? He got married like 20 times or something. People just kept serial marrier, just marrying bare women. Yeah, the thing about Friends though, and it did actually explain this, but one of the biggest things about Friends is the fact that they lived in New York and they were able to afford an apartment that size, with the jobs that they had. But they did actually explain how they were able to afford it. Certainly with, I mean, I think Chandler's had a high paying job anyway. But Monica's apartment, where they all mostly hung out, was actually her grandmother's apartment, and there was like they actually explain it in the show at one of the episodes where they talk about there was like a lease agreement at the time, which meant they were never allowed to increase the rent. I mean, it's probably not a real life thing, but you know, that's the explanation for the show, right? So by the time Monica's living there, they just have the same rent. That's how they're able to afford it. But I'm sure there's no real life thing where they never increase your rent. I'm pretty sure that does not exist anywhere in the world. But that was the explanation for as far as the in-world show and how they were able to afford, how Monica was able to afford that apartment. Emily. Oh wait, Emily. Yeah. Is yeah. Baby. She wanted to raise the baby with something else. No, for sure. Well, not that time anyway. Not that time. Yeah, a very popular show back in the day. Still a popular show till this day. Also, I think one of the things with shows like Friends is not just the fact that it was a good show, but also the time that it came out. You know, like it came out at a time where, you know, you didn't have streaming, right? And you had, you know, one episode per week. You know, for these shows, and so everybody was watching it at the same time, right? And I remember, like in my school, it was kind of a big deal. Like, you know, when you watch Friends, and then, you know, you come to school the next day or the next whenever was it, the next your school day or whatever, and it'd be one of the first things you say, like, "Oh, do you see Friends? Do you see Friends?" You know, because everybody was watching it, and it because you're all in that same place. You know, nobody can skip ahead. Nobody else is gonna, you know, you're kind of all in that, and it creates like this conversation that you have with you know, the people around you. So it's like that's you know, what a good show can do, where everybody's watching it, and it becomes like this cultural thing because you're watching it, your friends are watching it, their friends are watching it, and whereas now you just don't. I mean, you do get shows that are popular, but it's difficult to find a show where it's like it's popular and everybody's watching it at the same pace, because like either somebody's binge watched it and is way ahead of you, or you don't have time to watch as much as the other people, as everybody else, or it is being released weekly but it's just not that popular. You know, it's a difficult thing now. So that's a part of that time that you just don't get anymore. Nostalgic for the 90s. Yeah. Wait, is Friends still on Netflix, by the way? Because I know they paid a lot of money to have it. It is actually. Friends is still on Netflix. So if you're feeling nostalgic for Friends, it is still available on Netflix. All 10 seasons. three streams a week come to an end in January-ish. Yeah, January. I think I timed it for January. End of get through X-Files season 5 and bring it to an end. I mean, you say it's a shame. I say, bro, I'm trying to have a life. I'm trying to have a life. I'm trying to do things. I'm trying to meet gyal. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, the truth is, it just comes down to it'd be cool to stream 3 or 4 times a week or something like that, but I think that the truth is that I'm just not making money like that. Like, you know what I mean? And with all the things I'm still wanting to do and trying to do, it's like, yeah, something's got to give. You know, effectively, I want to do more. I want to do more, but the only way I can do more is if I do less. So yeah, something's got to give. Something got to give. Walking Dead. Yeah, I still need to get back to Walking Dead. I watched season 6 was the last one I watched, but yeah, a couple of things I'm trying to watch first, and then get back to The Walking Dead for season 7. Okay, are you that? Well, then you need to get yourself a life. Then that's what you need to do. Get yourself a life. Your life. You know, understand. Hey, I've got my small print courses in our marriage too, Sam. I've got my small print courses too. maybe not be as might not be as much as yours, but I've got a few of my own. I'll let you know when I need to. I'll let you know what they are when I need to. Yeah. Well, I reject that. Sam has a super clause. Rejects all Haze's clauses. Well. Yeah. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? 11, almost. All right. Reckon it's about that time to start winding down. Next live stream tomorrow. Cool. Appreciate you. But yeah, next live stream tomorrow, 8 p.m. GMT. Continuing the X-Files journey. Hopefully see you guys then. Excuse me. Hope to see you guys then. Whether you can stay for a little bit or stay for a lot of bit, it's all good. But you've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thanks for keeping it company. Thanks for keeping it lively. And until whenever, if ever.